You have 7 to 10 minutes to catch my attention. Carew did a very flawless execution where they're super relatable, and the relativity towards my particular career was spot on.
The first day was a lot of stories and activities that showed us that where our mindset isn't always the right mindset. We need to think outside the box and see that we all think differently.
I spent most of my career in inside sales, and just recently, a couple years ago, have gone out to outside sales. So I kind of felt lost in that world. This course will help me feel more confident out in front of the customer.
One of the things I've been struggling with is kind of that initial conversation with the customer. So this class has been a real eye-opener on ways I can approach those first conversations.
They like to interact with everybody in the classroom. They also get everybody involved, everybody engaged. You're not just sitting in a seat for 8 hours of the day.
Kind of keep things interesting so that it keeps it fun, and the facilitators did such a great job. You definitely won't be bored.
The models that we use, and the reason we use what we call process models, is they're easily remembered. They're not scripted. What people have told me coming back, it is so simple, and it's elegantly simple, is the way we like to describe it. You're interested in presenting a solution to a customer, things like that. The model comes to front of mind. Very easy for you to follow the model, whether it's across the hood of a truck or you're sitting in locked up in a boardroom for a couple hours, it's all going to work the same way. And the fact that they're easily remembered, regardless of the situation you're in, they come immediately to mind, and that's what helps make it work. It's like magic.
The things that you're teaching and the tools that you are being provided are not just applicable in a salesperson-client environment. It's way broader than that. So you can use it with your team, you can use it with your colleagues, you can use it in your family, you can use these tools everywhere.
It adapts nicely to all kinds of cultural variances and everything else because we create a common language regardless of how it's translated. It's been translated into about 28 or 30 different languages. That tells me is that the principles are ubiquitous, that not only do they apply in English-speaking countries, but they apply around the world because it all has to do with relationships.
Like sharpen my communication skills and understanding skills when speaking to someone, so I'm pretty excited to use that portion.
The role plays, I think, are really important because it really makes you understand where those weaknesses are, and it keeps you conscious of where you need to be in any conversation.
The feedback that we got from the role plays was excellent. Everybody was very encouraging and spoke kind words and gave criticism without making you feel like you didn't do a good job. So that was probably the best part.
They're awkward to do, honest, but it helped me look at myself as a salesperson, even though I've had years of experience. It helped me reflect on exactly how I speak to my customers.
It's like we're going to teach you something and then you're going to go get to use it. So it just really allows you to like sharpen your skills and hone in on them.
Finding out what the customer's desired outcome is, finding out what their ideal is, and just getting to know, what they truly need, what they really care about.
A tremendous benefit from this program.
I came here with my team of salespeople, and the way that it was taught and the tools that were presented to us are going to be things that we can bring up in our meetings going forward. So this is not go home and you get back into your job and it just becomes something that you did and it's sort of forgotten. My personal objective as a manager is keep this alive.
Truly some training that I can actually take home. It was easy to understand. The way that it was presented allows me to have some very simple processes and ideas that will allow me to remember it easily when I'm in front of customers.
It gives me a plan. It gives me something to look at and keep in mind while I'm talking to my customers to keep me focused, to make sure that I'm digging in deep enough and furthering my relationship with my customers.